Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, ndị nwe m na ndị nwe ekene m unu niile. Ma ndị na-egere egere ma ndị na-ekiri ekiri, ekenekwa m unu. Daalụ nri nne. Nwanne unu nwoke akpa na asụkwọ isi na ụlọ ọrụ mgbasa ozi nke njem nwere onwe anyị bụ Biafran Radical Freedom TV were na-abịa n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị na-asị ya dịrị unu niile na mma. N'erighị mgbe unu anyị ga-agbapụ ọsọ wee achọrọ itinye ọnụ na okwu gbasara ihe Nonso Nkwa, nwanne anyị nwoke na-agba mbọ n'ịmanye ọnụ n'ihe gbasara ndị Igbo. Ọ na-ewepụta onwe ya n'ụdị nke ya, ọ na-anwa. Anyị ekene ya, onye mezi ọfụma sito ya, ọ na-emekwe nke ọ na-eme. Otu aka ịma na ọ na-abụkwa atọba ụtọ si wepụ aghụghọ. Yes, our brother Nonso Nkwa, for those of us from the coastal region and other parts of Biafran land, I will be mixing it. Yes, so our brother here Nonso Nkwa, he was responding bitterly to the intimidation of the Nigerian state against the Biafran people, and he particularized it to the Igbo race. Okay, he tried in his, okay, maybe I should let's play his video. I think it's just within 1 to 3 minutes max.
Tunumbu jiwayo na ata abuchu munne ha niile ejieji mande bere treason mande bere terrorism mande bere diso mande bere violence mande they are being released on daily basis. Ofuoje ka sita hapura anyi na dekano ora ha ho, what is the problem? Ofuoje ka sita hapura anyi mana because ahotara anyi dika nda batara na ogu, nda batara na agha, nda lotara na ogu, ahotara dika ohu, ahotara dika the fourth class citizens of this country. That is why ofari right now Sisi Buhari papu na dekano nde shion. Now nde Yoruba ni no prison, none of case to answer, they are free. But ofuoje ndi bo na federal government tapo HDA kaina aga no obi kachina aka.
Okay, let us now touch it a little. Kai batri aka even asina anagbazi, even anagbazi nwoke unu, anagbazi nwaanyị unu. Even onye nwụrụ anwụ sef anagbazi unu. Yes, okay. So now, Nonso Nkwa has aired his view. He has expressed his bitterness. Yes. Ndị Yoruba, ndị Ofemano, ndị Ugwu, whenever they have their own there, they try to release him, or whoever it is from Yoruba land or from the north. Now he tried to refer, he didn't mention those names, but he was trying to refer to Shiwore treason case, Shiwore case of treason. Yes, Sunday Igboho wasn't in Nigeria, but they were the ones that also accepted him. He came back, they were the ones that set him running. He came back, he wasn't arrested, Sunday Igboho. And he is also indirectly talking about the Mieti Allah leader, the terrorist organization, that the vehicle for the presidency, the convoy of the presidency equal, as the equivalent of the convoy of the presidency is what the Mieti Allah presidency is. So they both have presidency. And the leader was released. See him here. Okay. The Dasuki gate whom even after he stayed like 4 years for a case that was supposed to last for 7 years, he stayed for 4 years. He didn't appear in court. He refused to, subject himself to the trial, and eventually he's released, discharged. He is referring to, you just name them, countless cases. The terrorist, one of the terrorists, Alero, that was declared wanted, he was even called in Zamfara, and he was to banned. He was given chieftaincy title. So I can't. I will lose count. If I want to mention, I will lose count, because the cases are so numerous. They are so numerous. But here come only one man that we are asking of. We are asking for his freedom. The Nigerian state vehemently refused to honor that request. Now, Nonso is here bitter, saying it's because you consider us like people who are vanquished, people who are conquered, like conquered people. So that's why they treat us the way they like, and they keep trying. That's not so far. Then he ended it by saying, okay, no problem. There was a attitude he gave that was suggestive of no problem. You go see now. Ainaganubi. So when you hear that word in Igbo, Ainaganubi, is let us keep going. Let us keep going. You will see what I'll do. That's the word interpreted. Now, Ainaganubi Nonso, I want to ask you. Now you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been to the court so many years, even before he was able to be tried when he ran away. Now, what is the outcome? What is the benefit? To what end has it served Mother Justice purpose? To what extent? Why? And this your threat now, or this your supposed impression of you go see. Now, how are you going to now help the situation? Or were you expecting everybody to follow you to be the organization of complainants? Were you expecting? Because when we saw you severally coming out to condemn Simon Ekpa and his activities, the Biafran government in exile, you condemning this showed that you are, you have something better to offer than the person who is doing something already. You condemn it because you want to maintain a double standard. Yes, everybody see how obviously you are against Hope Uzodimba. Everybody have seen that. But what also still baffles people is, why is it that when you fight Hope Uzodimba like you are doing, you still go ahead to validate Hope Uzodimba's contemporaries? When you say, oh, like last time when you say you were gathering cases, you're gathering, oh, they should bring names. All those people that have been intimidated by the government of the day and all of that, they should put their names. Those whose family members have been victims of the oppressive mechanism of the oppressor, our oppressor, Nigerian state. So now, what are you going to do? You want everybody to watch you just keep condemning the only man that is up to something. You blackmailed everything we are doing. You blackmailed us because it's not coming from your own lenses. What exactly are you going to do? Are you stronger than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself? Are you stronger than his legal team? What can you do? So you want everybody to join you in the Cry Baby Association? No, you can't just be crying every now and then. We can't just be crying. Somebody has to stand up and hold the bull by the horn. Somebody has to stand up. Somebody needs to stand up. And here come an anointed servant of our leader, Unyindu Mazenam Kanu, and you are still playing politics. You want to be in the good book of the federal powers, because in all the things you have done, you have not for one day challenged the federal government. Because the last time you said we should submit names of people who have faced these tribulations and all of that. Oh, bring it. Okay. What were you bringing it for? You said you want to submit it to those departments or those offices of people who are still working with hopeless Odemba. Confusion. That is the confusion that is still rocking Nigerian democracy today. Confusion. Nonso, Nkwa, is it not wickedness on your part, but just because for you to have your voice heard, or for you to be in the good book of the caliphate boys, you decided to do it in a way that pleases you, condemning the only voice that is still heard, that the enemy hears and baffles? You don't know. You are condemning it, you are blackmailing, you don't want it to survive. Why? Why? You know, when we tell you like this, somebody thinks we hate you. Anything we are doing is not born out of hatred. We are just being truthful to you. We are being very truthful and fair. You are unfair. You have been unfair. Coming out to take a stand with the caliphates because you want to, to be seen as a human rights activist. He is doing the right thing. He is not mixing up with you want to project yourself outside this milieu. What exactly is your problem, Nonso? What is your problem? What is your problem? You take a Confucianist stance at all time. That is the same way we have come to rebuke the Paul Ochibo and the rest of them, who don't have a definite stand, what they believe and what works for them. They don't care. So at this point, I want to refer us back to this, where our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Rabweze, did justice to the topic of double standard of Nigerian state that makes one of the main reasons we don't want to stay together again. Double standard. We can't be operating dual constitution. That's why you're seeing littering every here and there. But we are a great people. Thank you. As you watch please. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I greet you. It is still me, Ekpa Sokwo, from Biafra Radical Freedom TV. Marvel Simon Ekpa, new era for Biafra. You can see this. We are always very quick to forget things of the past, that is history. This is just a couple of years now when our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Oku Ohamadike, one of entire Biafran land, he said something. He said that the Biafran struggle will be taken to another dimension of it by a promising young star. And here comes the star. When he said this, a lot of the members of the DOS were they became very angry, very much offended, which of course is part of the reason some of them had to partake in the selling of our supreme leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Simon Ekpa has come to do that which our supreme leader said he will come to do, and this goes to authenticate the popular opinion that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. That prophetic unction also has been passed on to his son Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said some other things. He said that we are moving on into a government. He said we are moving into a government because we are not stopping this as just a mere struggle. We are moving into government, and today you are hearing Mazi Simon Ekpa addressing Nigerian government that they should address us as a government which we have become, Biafran Republic government in exile. And a lot of the international media and the local media have also come to attest to the prophetic unction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by what has started to manifest. What is it? Our supreme leader said that he's not going to beg any media house to propagate the gospel of Biafra. That he knows that Nigerian government have spent so much money to quench the fire of the agitation by going to bribe media houses, local and international, to cease from talking about Biafra. And this is the taxpayers' money which would have been used in improving the lives of Nigerian people, which have become part of the most impoverished nations of the world. That today it is compared to Somalia. That is according to the statistics that is everywhere in the media today, that Nigeria now is next to Somalia, where hunger is ravaging the citizens. Ravaging the citizens. I have the photos here, but I don't have time to show everything. Most of you who are watching me now have come to, you've seen that going around the social media today. Yes, it is from UN department. Nigeria have been rated next to Somalia. Hunger in the highest level of it. That even a warring nation, Ukraine, is helping to give Nigeria free food. Imagine such a shame. Now our supreme leader goes to say that the media house they must talk, that the struggle is getting very tough, that they must be forced to talk about Biafra. And believe me, today Mazi Simon Ekpa now came to say the same thing. You can see how the spirits are working. Mazi Simon Ekpa said he is not going to beg any media to talk about Biafra, but the media will be forced to be talking about Biafra. And today, there is no single day in the 365 days in a year that the media, local and international media, doesn't talk about Biafra. They must talk about Biafra. Consciously, unconsciously, they must talk about Biafra. And the other guys who are supposed to be the Directorate of State in this movement have resorted to just gossiping. If it is not what do they call him? The one who cost 7,000 teeth with Darlington, the one that is Anya Pepero with Anya Igbo. Every day the eye is like Ikwipi because they cannot manage stage. They cannot come to address Biafran people if they are not taking ango. Ogwike that is the only time they can address the public, even when there are no even public before them direct, just before their camera. The other one who said he is Fulani child in Germany, he said that one said he's even coming to, yes, he said that he cannot even give us Biafra. He knows, but he will support those who can. Okay, who are those? Okay, now he has come to say that he is going to make sure that they, the DOS, will assist Nigerian government to frustrate the Biafra movement. The clips is if you particularly don't have it, tell anybody who is your friend that have followed the struggle. They will give you a video before you will say we doctored it to send. The Nkuru Miru Ruago is every day he's gossiping. Today, look at what the gossip is. We will not delay you with that, but you need to know that is the situation.
Your dead body. That over your dead body.
Imagine.
I will not even apologize again.
Okay, are you hearing?
Listen, Emma, most of them, when you see them coming online to talk rubbish,
they are colleagues, so they are talking rubbish. He knows that.
Now somebody they make hook up. Don't think I'm saying it just because I want to insult the person. Let me tell you people what happened. An IPOB member travel now by lodge in a hotel. Where on Bambi hook up. Omaro no nyanapia. I connect ya Nkwa hook up. Nkwa hook up to a media warrior. Alabi alacha nye go hook up. Odin koko nyopulia you got. Aman koko nyopulia chistem pant. Who knows? Olusia Bonya, the person or because in your time not the law hook up no IPOB. Now Lagos.
Okay, fellow Biafrans, I won't want to bore you up with their trash. The other day, the other one that called himself Paul Achebe was telling the Biafran people that their work in the media is to gossip. When they went to protest the other time, their colleague, whether I don't know if or whatever, their own work is to do the same hookup. That then they better protest, so how do you want this class of people to be the ones to bring Biafra for you? The one now that is even talking about it, Paul Achebe himself, is a very confused person. Now he was the one that came to insult insult his mother, insult raining even on the grave of the woman. You can see that level of insolence. He said no apologies. The one that is 7,000 teeth, they were all of them. These are a set of. Why are they doing that? Because the ones they call their leaders in the DOS are gossipers. They have nothing other than blackmail and gossip to offer. While we are here trying to see how we remedy the situation at hand, they say that they are going to frustrate what we are doing, that in fact they have offered themselves to the Nigerian government to frustrate us. But this is because they never believed in what we are doing in the first place. You see, now they are distracting what we have come to do. But we will still key into what we have come to do today. They have sworn to be distractions, just like they want to distract what I'm doing now. Now, this other one now is when they came to Lagos, one of their colleagues came to Lagos, and this one is their media warrior colleague. Oh. The other ones they are talking is their media warrior colleague. Oh. The 7,000 teeth Methuselah that they said that before he was able to travel to Nigeria, he had to organize and do fundraising. Now, when they do fundraising, when they collect Biafran people's money, they divert it to personal use. The one why it is coming to the public space today that the 7,000 teeth was able to go home because he raised funds. It is coming to public that this time he did not return the percentage that should be returned to the DOS leadership. So he did not return. So that time the DOS said, let hell be loosed on him. And that one said, say no be him, then they do that one for that money. He don't chop and finish, he don't chop and lie, no go come out again. This is their kind of struggle. The struggle where they keep going home when their faces they are members of DOS. They keep going home, moving around with government convoy. That one, when he came home, was also coming, streaming live and doing all that. Can you see that? Do you know? Okay, I think I should not even get you much more distracted so that we keep on. Now they went to tell, it is still them, their handiwork. They told their associate, the former DSS bulls, they told him, the one who said, I think he said once they arrested him or so. Now he said if Simon Ekpa is serious, he should come home. Then that is when I know that their brain is very cheap. They feel that Simon, when you are looking at Simon Ekpa, you are looking at him as someone you can use such a subtle words to attract. Have you ever seen that level of foolishness? Have you seen that? Look at the ex-DSS bulls again from this day newspaper. Sorry, The Nation. Okay, now they are demanding the extradition of Simon Ekpa. They are demanding extradition. Have you heard them demanding extradition of Chinas and Waslave? Of course, no. He's always coming himself using the Enugu governor's convoy, the convoy, using anybody's convoy going around. He's coming home. They are not asking for his extradition. Now, okay, this is still the Kai man. Now look at this.
Anyị ukwu na-ekwuru bụ ihe niile mere na East. Ọ bụrụ na isi like gọọmenti, ị ga-egbunu nwanne gị na like gọọmenti. Ihe ị ga-emewu ichere ihe aka ka esi atọpụ gọọmenti. Time election ruo ga-ebịa bịapụ onye ahụ. Ọ wee bịa gị were nwanne gị pere ya isi si na like ya na ọ na-asọpọtụ gọọmenti, ga-esi na ọ na-asọpọtụ polisi. Ka ezi ka ị ga-esi egbu nwanne gị wụ onye polisi, ka ezi ka ị ga-egbu nwanne gị wụ onye amị. Obodo na-ewe polisi na onye amị ka onye ga-achịkọta. Ihe m ji bịawa Lagos ime biznes ọ na ụfọdụ ụmụnne anyị ndị Igbo na-atụzi ụjọ ịlọta ụlọ maka ọha lọtabu ụlọ mee biznes. Maka ndị nọ n'Owerri, ihe a na-aṅụchara nwa biya ha na obere mmanya ọkụ na obere mmanya champagne. Mana ndị a bi Lagos na Abuja, ha bata weekend ota ha kpọsa everywhere, ego abata na system like agba Christmas keta ọwụrụ mgbe Christmas na-azụchi ike n'ụzụcha ahịa Christmas mgbagote, ọ bụrụ moto ọfụrụ ngoro, ọ bụrụ biznes ọhụrụ ngoro. Mana ọ peziri dị slow and dịka ndị Igbo shikwuo mbugharị ka eji ere mbe. Onye mere m ji kore akpa m alie si ka m bịakwa make sure na mbụ iri ma.
Okay, some of you saw where our PM tweeted about someone who some of them who were aiding hopeless Uzodimba to constitute terror in Imo State, who are supporting hopeless Uzodimba to buy Imo people, to humiliate Imo people. Okay, this is the man he was talking about. You know, he's an intelligent man. He shouldn't be direct so that it doesn't look as if he's fighting an individual with his position. So now look at it. If you follow this man now, if you're an Igbo person that hear the language, some of us who are privileged to speak different Biafran languages, I hear very well. Now, this guy is saying, if please, in case you don't have an Igbo, if you can't, okay, let me interpret it. He said, this guy, that if you don't like the government and what they are doing, what the people in power, what they are doing, that you don't need to fight, you know, you don't need to quarrel, you don't need to condemn them. You only have to exercise patience. Once it's an election season, you use this thing to remove them. That is your vote. Now, can you see that this guy is really very ballistic? Nyanzuzuya Ewege part 2, because he feels that he's making sense. He feels he's convincing people that you use this to remove those people in power. That is because he think that we are very poor brain. We are very he's looking at us as people of little brain, little mind, as if he doesn't know that this thing doesn't count in Nigeria environment. A lot of us who have been part of trying to see if Nigeria will work, Mazen the kind of wouldn't have been talking Biafra if Nigeria was to work. He was the one who was long time advocating for a very long time for a better Nigeria. He saw it will never work. We saw it will never work. Today we are advocating for a Biafran state, which is already coming. If you know what our PM said is, if you feel you are not comfortable with the development in Southeast, you are no more comfortable with the Biafran arrangement, you can't carry it good, that the way you just left is okay for you, that you are running away, don't think you have escaped justice unless you are running away forever from there. Now you hear him, if okay, I did not play it to the end. He said his children cannot come home again. The Igbo people are now doing a traditional marriage in Lagos, that in event centers in Lagos, and if you come to carry out a funeral service, after the person is rushed, you just sneak in to put the person, lower the person down to the grave, and you rush and do the reception in the city. Because that, even he refused to mention it, that even the governor of the state, when his daughter was to marry, he had to do that in Abuja, so that there is insecurity in the land. And so that you cannot say, oh, because these people are, these politicians are doing this, you begin to constitute nuisance or do whatever. That, you know, that after all, some of these people who are in the army and the police that are being victims of the whole situation, that they are Biafran people. So you cannot just say you are looking for a better, you know, Biafran, better this thing. And the names he called us, I don't want to call the name, or he called us names. So that you should you are busy paying your people. That is how to do things. You pay your own people. Okay, now ask him. Please make sure you help me to ask him this question. Ask him, Cubana chief priest. That is the name he is answering. Please, you are a man now, you have a wife, you have children, and your kinsman, who knows you very much and you know him very well, led his gang of criminals to your place who happen to be outsiders, then he is your kinsman. He led gang of criminals to your place. The other day, they raped your daughter before you. They succeeded, they left. The next time they came, they took your money and caused so much collateral damage in your premises, left, succeeded. Next time they came and they raped your wife in your own very before. And to worsen it, they did that unprotected. And you are there watching. Now, someday, you garnered courage. God helped you. You have the capacity to withstand attackers. Now God helped you. Another day they came to your neighborhood, around your premises again, and they tried to constitute same nuisance to your younger brother's own family, and you were there. You had the capacity, understand? You have the capacity, you are equipped now to confront them. Now, will you now say because you are you are Cubana chief priest, and this man is your kinsman, then the rest of them say they are 8 in number plus the kinsman of yours who led them? You say now you want to attack the 8 and then you spare the one that is your kinsman, even when he is the one that led them to you, to attack you all the while they did. My brother, is there any rationality? Is there any rationality in that? Is that possible? Can you say that? Will you be able to do that? We just keep saying things that are not possible. We just keep saying things that are not possible. Here, the issue of Biafra has come to stay. If you can't deal with it, the way you have started running, continue to run. The Biafra has come to stay. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, they think, he said, we are not stopping anytime soon, until we get Biafra finally. Biafra has come to stay. That we are no more, that we are in the forefront as nationalists. What we are fighting for is for our own survival. We are nationalists. We are forming a government today. God helped us. There is Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has formed that government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about. And today, the world is seeing it. There are almost most important countries in the world today have Biafran liaison office. Nobody can call you a terrorist again. You said it's not possible. It is not possible. And we have always referred them to where it has happened. Oh, this one says you cannot fight government. How can you fight government? We have shown them. If a government in the land chooses to take the path of terrorism against the civil population, what happens to the masses? They will want to seek for existence. Because according to my philosophers, they say the existence precedes essence. You first of all need to exist. Today, Nigeria is counted next to Somalia. That to the point that even a warring country is helping Nigeria to give free food. It is supposed to be the other way around. That is how collapsed Nigeria has become. You cannot, if you say you are believing in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you have not come to this realization that Mazi Simon Ekpa has come to do what our Supreme Leader said he will come to do. Okay, let us take a little word from our supreme leader.
Kidnap all you like, intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land, and it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there.
Chiki now Kugurabu. Not now, not today, not anytime. Until we have actualized our goal of restoring the sovereign state of Biafra. Restoration. Now, you need to listen to this.
Where people will go and defend the Biafra land by making sure that those who come to kill them enforce the disappearance of their brothers and neutralize, and they go and start attacking innocent people. Is that the kind of system you want to support? For how long? No. But this has been the modus operandi of those who call themselves military. When people who carry gun attack them, they don't attack those who carry gun. They go to women, they go to young girls, young boys of Biafra, and they start mass arrest, and those people they arrest may never come back. Is that the kind of system you want to support? Why don't they go after those who come to attack them with gun? Why don't they look for where they are to go and attack them? Because they have gun.
Okay, you all heard that. Good. I have something to bring out from this because there is an update. There is a kind of press statement from our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, connecting to this Abia development, then as placing side by side with what is happening in the upper north. So I have something to talk about that, but I am coming. Okay, now this is what the Dr. Ngozi Orabueze said. We have a lot of things to touch here today. Look at what she said. Now, according to her, breaking June 6, 2024, 7 Nigerian mobile police died with 4 civilians in Zamfara. Where is the Seig in Zamfara community by Nigeria police and army if they are not accomplices to terrorist invasion and killings in Nigeria? Has Nigerian police and military invaded, arrested, or even ordered Zamfara citizens to hands off and walk as they did in Aba, Biafran land? The world is already aware that indigenous Nigerians and Biafrans are at war with the Nigerian terrorist state in the past 2 days. What are Nigerian military doing in the peaceful community inside Aba last week, if not to continue the systematic disappearance of innocent citizens or innocent Biafrans in their own homeland? Tinubu cannot operate through laws in the country. Now you get where we are going. Okay, you get where we are going. Okay, Ibo Moroze Mozo Una Hagwe Anejibanu no here. We are moving because we need to move. Thank you and remain blessed. So watch to the end. Please kindly do us good to share this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Please. Thank you. Thank you. and also drop your comments. Like the video. When you like the video, many other people will see it. So thank you for cooperating. Welcome.